A while back, I did a recording on Lamar Jackson, and I commented that he's not a QB1. This was the video that I showed about Lamar Jackson, and it is here. I'll
If
play
you
this
can't
video.
make this throw in the NFL, you're not a quarterback. Lamar Jackson had a wide open man. He just had to throw him open. You'll see it, the passing lane, unobstructed, uh, good clean pocket here, wide open passing lane. All he has, all he has to do here is throw this guy open. But let's watch Lamar second by second. At this point, the guy's coming open. You can see him there. He's coming wide open. All he has to do is put it over this linebacker's shoulder here. The linebacker's not even looking. He's focused on this wide receiver here. But Lamar, he's already decided to take off. The ball is down. He's looking this direction. At this point, the guy's clearly wide open again. Lamar Jackson, he's taking off. You're also going to see this guy come open. At this point, this guy's open. So there's two people that are open. Yeah, two players. He's throwing the ball. His feet aren't on the ground.
And that was the play that I detailed a while back about Lamar Jackson. And I said, honey, he just doesn't seem to have that it in him. And here's his press conference from yesterday. And you'll see, kind of seemed a little beaten. Here's Lamar Jackson.
You don't usually see that with you. What do you think has been, the issue not only tonight, but maybe over the past few weeks, where it doesn't seem like, you're your normal self out there?
Nah, I just got to play consistent. Can't have turnovers, especially in any game, not just this game, but any game. Can't have turnovers, 2 fumbles, in the interception, tip interception. We got to be consistent. We putting our defense on the field too much. Can't have that.
How frustrating is it to make those kind of mistakes? To your point, something you've talked about a few times this year. Can't put the defense in that position. How would you describe your frustration level, I guess, with that?
I can't describe the level of frustration. I'm ticked off. It's not even frustration. I'm just mad because, like I said, we can't have that. And turnovers is a big part of winning, losing games. And turning the ball over, giving them an extra possession, this is the outcome.
Did it start to feel like this became a snowball effect after, the likely fumble, your fumble that you're trying to pump fake? It just seemed like a lot of weird fumbles.
Yeah, it was, like you said, weird fumbles, but got to hold on to the ball.
And again, running backs, are prone to fumble from time to time. It's accepted part of the role. But I want you to see his fumble. Surely will show that. But one of the things I want you to look at is kind of his demeanor. He is a quarterback, and he comes out with the Pooh Shiesty type head thing on. It's clearly not that cool because his arms are uncovered. And then now I want you to take a look at Joe Burrow. This is Joe Burrow's press conference, and you just kind of see the difference in the look of the quarterback, the appearance at the press conference. So that's the two quarterbacks, and you hear kind of, in my estimation, you hear a little bit of a like defeated in Lamar Jackson. He looks defeated here. Toward the end of the press conference, they ask him, how do he get out of this rut? You can hear him here.
Since you've been a quarterback here offensively.
No, I don't.
What do you think you guys? What do you need to do to find that consistency you're looking for?
Just be me. Just be Lamar, So.
Mark, did you have to do anything protective with your cleat with the toe injury?
And I want to comment on that. Just be me. That's eerily similar to RG3 when he said, "I just got to make plays." He didn't really focus on how to get better. He just said, "I just got to make plays." And Lamar here is saying, "I just got to be me." And so he mentioned that fumble earlier, one of the fumbles by him. And so we're going to walk through a breakdown of that fumble, and we'll see why it is such a problem with him fumbling. And so here's the first clip of him fumbling. You'll see that that here he is with a wide open man. This guy, actually 2 wide open men, but this guy, he's looking at him right here at the bottom of the screen, number 26. This guy is wide open. He's as wide open as you get in the NFL. There's not much pressure on Lamar Jackson, and yet he doesn't complete the ball. So what happens in this play? And what happens in this play is that Lamar Jackson ultimately fumbled the ball. Again, you'll see the guy here. He's wide open. He's wide open. And now the rush is kind of collapsed on him. You'll see that from this play, the progression of the play, which is here. This is the beginning of the play. You'll see at this point, the rush is collapsed on him, but he still should be able to complete this ball. And at some point, you'll see here, this is the point that he fumbled, and he attempts like a jump pass. And you'll see that here. And that's him off of the ground. Now he's finally attempting to throw to number 6, but at this point, he has to jump off of the ground. You can also see there's a man up top. It probably would have been a clearer passing lane here at the top of the screen. It's likely his tight end. So 2 men seemingly open. Lamar Jackson has to make a jump pass to attempt to complete it. He ends up fumbling the ball on the pass. You see that there's the fumble, and that led to a turnover. And that is one of the fumbles that he contributed to, that he mentioned in the press conference. Once again, I am John Gall, and this is probably be my last video on Lamar Jackson. I think I've made my case on him. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.